College and faculty members to our webinar on basic ideas of data interpretation. Warm welcome to our resource person, participant, students, teachers who are present for this webinar. Myself, Maithili Gauri Shankar, going to introduce you the resource person in Department of Mathematics, I.R. Nadar Janaki Ammal College, Sivagasi, Tamil Nadu. He completed in 2018 PhD. His latest memberships are editorial board member in International Research Journal of Engineering and Applied Sciences. He is also the life member of Ramanujan Mathematical Society and also INSC. He was an active person of ANJSA member in training many people around India for CSIR online coaching program for mathematics subject. He received many awards and honors from various institutions. He published many national and international journals in equations. Welcome you again on behalf of S.S.T College, faculties and also students, sir, for sharing your knowledge with us. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for your nice introduction. First of all, good afternoon to everyone. College management and principal, vice principal, and head of the Department of Arts and Commerce Department, and all the faculty members of S.S.T College of Arts and Commerce. Everyone, very good afternoon to all of you. Today, I share my knowledge in the data interpretation. Actually, the topic data interpretation means collect of all data in various forms. For example, data is collecting in graphically or picturized. Picturized means in mathematically, graphically. So graphically means pie chart, bar graph, or line graph, etc. So data interpretation purely means that any aptitude questions or quantitative aptitude solving in way of graphically picturized problem. So problem represented by the graphical side. So any problem picturized or represented in graphical mode, then we solve our variety of names by pie chart or bar graph or line graph anywhere. How to solve this variety of problem? Just introduction and start with some problems. Then how to solve this type of problems. So now I share my screen. Okay. So first, what are the types of data interpretation problems? So first of all, data interpretation problems. So pie chart and bar graph. And one more another line graphs. Finally, paragraphs. So all the variety of problems detailed tell to us how to solve problem in terms of through data interpretation. So any company or any situation, any real life situation transformed into mathematical problem, but the data provided in the purely provided in the graphical method, pie chart, bar graph, or line graph. For example, so here we see that, so this type of problems, so bar graph, so actually the problem represented by 7 vehicles in 2 different days, time taken to travels by 7 vehicles on 2 different days. Actually P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, 7 vehicles. Here the time in hours in y-axis and the vehicles in x-axis. But given by time taken to the travel, actually given that time taken by the travel. So 12.5 13.5, 15, 14, 9, 12, 14.2, 16.8, whatever may be. So clearly, idea is the given data in picturized. So it is a rectangle box. So bar graph. This type of problem using name bar graph. So how to solve this type of problem? Actually, uh, so next problem is clearly paraphrased paragraph problem. Actually, the problem number 46 to 50 paragraph problems. So operations. Actually, this type of problems in a company XYZ, a total of 4,800 employees are working in 5 departments: accounts, marketing, and operations, finance, and HR. So all the 5 departments in the company. So ratio of number of male employee and female employee, all the data are given by in one single paragraph. How to read and how to understand and how to solve the given problem. So this type of problems, paragraph problems, it is also one of the data interpretation. So the data interpretation given by any type of problems. For example, paragraph problems or bar graph. One more as pie chart. Pie chart means, so it is also bar graph. So pie chart means this is actually pie chart, pie graph. Pie chart means pie, P-I-E. Pie means 360 degree. Any problem represented by a circle or a circle format. Actually 360 degree here. So each and here actually sales of two companies X and Y together from 7 to 8 and 13 to 14. So sales represented in diagrammatically circle. So total 360 degree. So here 7 to 8 48 degree, 8 to 9 45 degree, 9 to 10 52 degree. Actually all the sum of all the degrees are 360. So using pi values 360 degree, therefore pi 2 pi 3 pi, so whatever may be the graphical represented by any data given by the in system. So by graph. So another one is bar graph, another one is line graph. This is actually the similar to bar graph, bar graph and line graph. Actually the more than one lines, dark line, light line, or hyphen. So anywhere using to line graphs. So last one is a paragraph register. So how to solve this type of problem? Data interpretation purely is a problem given all the data given by such type of graphical mode. Graphical mode means line graph, bar graph, or paragraph by graph. So first of all, first we solve paragraph problems. Actually, so problem 45 to 50. Study the following information carefully to answer the question given below. In a company XYZ, a total of 4,800 employees are working in 5 departments. So accounts, marketing, and operations and finance and HR. The ratio of actually the ratio of male employee and female employee in the company is a 9:7. So 14% of total number of employees are working in the HR department, and 18% of employees are working in finance department. 22% of employees are working in operation department. Marketing department has 28% of employee, and the remaining employees are working in the accounts department. In the HR department, 21% of the total percentage of female employee are working, and 28% of male employees are working in the operation department, while an equal number of female employees are working in the accounts, marketing, and finance department. So data, all the data is given by single paragraph. This also is a data interpretation problem because a data given by in the form of paragraph. So given data, each and every data, so read carefully. So first of all, company name X and Y, X, Y, Z, and the company contains 5 departments. So accounts department, finance department, operation department, HR department, marketing department. So the total employee number of employee 4,800. So the male and female employees in the ratio 9:7. So 14% of total number of employee are working in the HR department. So all the data is given in the paragraph. How to solve this type of problem? Actually, the problem is what is the number of male employee working in both marketing and HR department? Actually, each and every department has including male and female. But the question is what the number of male employee working in both marketing and HR department. So particularly two departments, marketing and HR department, how many male employees working in the particular two departments? So next problem, what is the number of female employees working in the accounts and the operation department? So next problem is number of female employees, but the particular department is accounts and the operation. So third problem is what is the ratio of number of male employee to the number of female employee working in the HR and accounts department together. So fourth problem, difference between the number of male employees and the number of female employees working in the marketing, operations, and finance department. So three departments. So final problem, what is the average number of male employees working in the accounts, marketing, operation departments together? So all the problems need only variety of departments, but male and female employee separated working. So how to find out number of male employee and number of female employee in particular department? So first we solve each and every department how many male employee or how many female employee are working in current days. So first of all, given data. So now the solving session. So actually, total number of employees 4,800. So male and female employee in the ratio is 9:7. Therefore, male employees, total male employees, how to find? The total ratio is 16. Then the male employees is 9 part. Overall 4,800. So cancel by 16. So 3 times, so 300. 2,007 employees are male. So remaining employees, so 4,800 total employee, 2,700 male employee, balance 2,100 female employee. So male employee 2,700, female employees 2,100. Next. So in a company XYZ, we have 5 departments. So first departments, account departments, and marketing departments, and operation departments, and finance department, and HR department. So 5 department. So male employee, total male employees, it's female employees, it's a total actually. So first we find all the information. So we have only total number of male employees 2,700. Total number of female employees 2,100. So overall 4,800 total employees. So here accounts department, marketing department, operation department, finance department, HR department. So first condition, 14% of total number of employees are working in the HR department. So overall, $4,800. So here 14% of total employees are working in the HR department. So 48 times 14. So 48 times 14 in the HR department. So the HR department means 48 times 14. So 48 into 14. So 4 times means 192. So 48. So the answer is so 672. So HR department, total number of employee, HR department 672. Next, 18% of employee are working in finance department. So finance department is only 18%. So same number, 4,800, but 18%. Okay. So the finance department 18 into 40. Finance department has 864. So 864. So 18 into actually 960, 20 times, 2 times 96. So remaining balance 864. So 20 times, 2 times subtracting from 960, so 864. So answer one. So accounts department has 864 because the same percentage actually 18% is accounts department also, and because actually the 14 is HR department, 18 is finance department, and 28% marketing department, 21% is, so all the departments remaining part 18. So therefore accounts department and finance department same number of employees. So next marketing department have 1344 because 28% of marketing department, 28% of total number of employees. Overall 4,800, so 28% of 4,800 is 1,344. And one more thing, the operation department 1,056. Now, in the HR department, 21% of female employees are working in particularly HR department. 21 overall 2,100 female employee, but the HR department 21% of female employees are working. So 21% of 2,100. So that means 441. So female employees 441, remaining total 672. So female 441, remaining 231. So this way using in the finance department, male employees 411 and the female employees 453. And the operation department 756 and female employees is 300 actually. And okay, so here 891 and 411. So remaining 3 companies in the female employees are same number of employees. So the last point, the equal number of female employees are working in the accounts, marketing, finance department. So the total is 2,100, but this sum is only 741. Remaining part, so 2,100 subtracted by 741. So 9, 5, so 3, 1. So 1359 divided by 3 because 3 department, accounts, marketing, and finance department. So 4, 5, 3. So 453. So 453, 453, 453. Now to find all the departments have male and female employees, how many male employees and how many females, and total number of employees. So total 4,100, male employee 2,700, female employee 2,100. Each and every department, male employee, how many male employee and how many female employees are find out. Now the question is read by the first column. So what is the number of male employees in working in the both marketing and HR department? Number of male employees. So number of male employees in which department? Both marketing and HR department. So we have marketing and HR department. Marketing 891 and HR department 231. So 891 and 231. 891 plus 231. So the sum is double one double two. So the answer is double one double two. So this answer is actually the number of male employees working in marketing and HR department together. So marketing department 891, HR department 231, adding to number of employees. So double one double two. So the answer is first problem is answer is 1122. So in the second problem actually, the second problem actually we need the number of female employees working in the accounts and operation departments together. The number of female employees accounts and operation department. So the accounts and operation department, accounts department 453 female employee and operation department 300 female employees. So sum is 753 female employees. So the total number of female employees working in the accounts and the operation departments together. So 753. So the second problem, the answer is 753. So the third problem actually says that, so third problem, problem number actually 48. So 48, what is the ratio of the number of male employees to the number of female employees working in HR and accounts department together? So we need two departments actually. So HR department and the accounts department. In the HR, number of male employees, number of female employees. So first male employees, HR department and accounts department. So in the accounts department, male employees is 411. And the HR department is a 441, sorry, 411. Yes, the ratio of number of male employees to the number of female employees working in the department of HR and accounts department. So the HR department and accounts department, number of male employees and number of female employees. So how to find out? So therefore, the numbers is just 411 and 231. So adding to 642, and the female employees 441 plus 453, because two departments actually, the two departments, HR department and the accounts department. So in the number of female employees 441 and 453. So the adding to this 894. So the overall sum is actually 642 is 894. So cancelling is 6. So 1 times 7 times. So 1 times balance 4 times. So 5 9 times. So 107 is to 149. So actually the answer is 107 is to 149. So the question number 48, the 107 into 149. So actually the question is the ratio of number of male employee to the number of female employee working in two departments, HR department and accounts department. So the HR department, accounts department. So two answers. So the next is the file question is actually the 49th question. What is the difference between the number of male employees and the number of female employees working in the marketing and operation and finance department together? So difference between the number of male employees and the number of female employees working in the marketing, operation, finance. So marketing plus operations plus finance. So first of all, find men employees. So 891, and operation departments 756, and the final one is finance department. So the finance department is 411. So adding to all the sums, and female employees, marketing, operation department, finance department. So here 453 plus 300 plus 453. So adding all the values, and finally subtraction from male employees to female employees. So the problem is the difference between. So difference means number of male employees and number of female employees find out first, and after that the difference between male employees and female employees. So the final answer is so 453 plus 300 plus so final answer is subtraction from 891 minus 453 and 756 minus 300 and 411 minus 453. So the final answer is 852. So the next last column, what is the average number of what is the average number of male employees working in the account and marketing and operations department together? So the actually the answer is so one third of the three departments. The here average number of male employees working in accounts department, marketing department, operations departments together. So 686. So answer is so how to find? So actually the in the account department, the male employees is 411 and marketing department 891 and finally operation department is 756. So adding three values and divided by 3. So finally we get 686. So now we get the how to find the problem given by the paragraph. Next we find out the problem given by bar graph. So actually the data given by only by graph, bar graph, paragraph wise, and line graph. So next we move bar graph. So second type of problems. So actually time taken to travel in hours by 6 vehicles on seven vehicles on 2 different days. Day 1 and day 2. So 7 vehicles, PQRSTUV. So 7 vehicles. So time taken from in hours. So day 1 12.5 hours, day 2 12.5 hours, and second vehicle 15 hours and 14 hours. Third day 9 hours and 12 hours. Fourth vehicle 14.2 hours and 16.8 hours, and so on. Now the distance covered by the 7 vehicles represented by the day are given by a vehicle P in day 1 covered 650 kilometer and day 2 600 kilometer, and the vehicle Q covered 640 kilometer and 630 kilometer, and vehicle R covered day 1 in 405 kilometer and 576 kilometer, and so on. So actually the 7 vehicles covered by the distance in day 1 and day 2, and also the time taken by the day 1 and day 2 also given in bar graph. So now we find what is the difference between the speed of the vehicle U on the day 1, that of the vehicle on or the day 2. Actually we need two speed. The speed means distance divided by time actually. So the distance also given and time also given. So distance by time we get the speed of the particular vehicle, but we need two speed, the vehicle U in day 1 and the vehicle R in day 2. So first we find the vehicle U in day 1. How to find? So total different covered by the different distance 1001, and day 1 the time U, actually the vehicle is U. So U the time taken 15.4. So now we find the answer is, so now the working sheet. Actually, 7 vehicles, PQ, RST. So first we need speed of the U and R. So how to find? So actually we have U in day one. So U in day one is 101, 1001 kilometer and a time taken by 15.4 hours. So this is the speed of U on day one. And one more we need in vehicle R day two. How to find? So 1001 divided by 15.4 actually. So 0, so 154. So we find out actually the values 6 times 154 is 6 times 924. So 924 after that 720. So 720 is 5 times. So here is 65 and day 2 in vehicle R. So therefore day 2 in vehicle R. So the distance is 576 and the time taken 12 kilometers, sorry, 12 hours. So this is kilometer, this is hours, so kilometer per hour, the speed. So 4 times 48 and 9, 96, so 8. So 48. So this is vehicle U in day 1, the speed of the vehicle U. And this, the speed of R in day 2. So the difference between the vehicle U in day 1 and vehicle R in day 2, the answer is 17 kilometer per hour. So the first question is 70 kilometer. So the answer is none of this. Actually, the problem number 41 is so actually none of this. So what is the difference between the speed of vehicle U on day 1 and that of vehicle R on the day 2? So the answer is 70 kilometer. So first we find in the vehicle U day 1 how to find the speed distance by time. So distance is 1001 and the time is 15.4 hours. And also in vehicle R day 2. So vehicle R covered distance of 576 and the time taken 12 hours. Therefore, 65 minus 48 is 17 kilometer per hour. So next problem, what is the speed of vehicle T on the day 1? What is the speed in vehicle T on the day 1? So we find just speed of the vehicle T on day 1. But here all the information given by kilometer and hour, but we need meter per second. So first of all, 1 kilometer per hour equal to actually 1000 by 3600 meter per second. That is 5 by 18 meter per second. So therefore we need vehicle T on day 1. So vehicle T on day 1, vehicle T day 1 actually covered distance is 999. So vehicle T on day 1 18.5 hours. It is kilometer per hour. So just multiply by 5 by 18. Therefore we get meter per second. Actually the problem is converted to into 5 by 18. So the 18 cancelled by 9,990, 5 times, 5 times, 5 times. So just 5 cancelling 5, 3 times, 7 times. So just 37, 555 divided by 37. So cancelling by, so 1 times and 1 times 37. So remaining is 18. 185 is exactly 5 times. So 15 meter per second. So as the second question, the answer 15 meter per second. And the third question, what is the ratio of speed of vehicle P on day 2 to that vehicle B on day 1? So how to find it? So we need the speed of vehicle P on day 2 and vehicle B on day 1. So Now again, so distance by speed. So distance by speed. Actually, the problem says what is the speed of vehicle P in day 2? Vehicle P in day 2. So how to find vehicle P on day 2 is 600. And the time is 12.5 hours. So this is the speed of vehicle P on day 2. And also one more speed we need, vehicle B on day 1. Vehicle B on day 1. So vehicle B on day 1, 736 kilometer, and time is 11.5. So the answer is, so the answer, the given problem, actually the problem says what is the average speed of vehicle or ratio. So finally we need a ratio. So find out the first we need speed of two vehicles. So 600 divided by 12.5 and 736 divided by 11.5. So we find 6000 divided by 125 and 736 divided by 115. So equal to, actually 1000 have 8 times 125. So 6 times 6 into 8, 48. And here, so just 64 times. So the ratio is 48 is to 64. So cancelling by 16. So 16, so 3 times is 4 times. So therefore the ratio is 3 is to 4. The answer is 3 is to 4. So what is the ratio of the speed of vehicle P on the day 2 to that of vehicle B on the day 1? So the ratio is 3 is to 4. So the answer is actually 48 is to 64. So cancelling by 16, so 3 is to 4. So now we move the next column. What is the average speed of vehicle R on both the day together? So what is the average speed of vehicle R? What is the average speed of vehicle R on both day together? So just now only vehicle R only considered. Day 1 and day 2. So in day 1 covered by 405 kilometer or time 9 hours, and day 2 576 divided by 12 hours. So we need just average speed. So average speed means total number of distance divided by total number of time. So total number of speed is 189 divided by 21. So 981 is the sum of 405 and 576. So average speed means the total distance divided by total time. Total distance is 981 and the total time is 21 hours. So we cancelling the terms. The 4 times 21 is 84. So remaining part is 14. So 141. So 141 is exactly 7 times. 7 times is 1. Okay, right. So 7 times 21 is So 47 kilometer per hour. So the problem is actually says what is the average speed of vehicle R on both days together. So the first one is 981 divided by 21. 981 divided by 21 is 47 kilometer per hour. So the answer is 47 kilometer per hour. So the last problem is which vehicles has shown the highest percentage increases in the speed from day 1 to day 2. So just observing that actually day 1 to day 2 which vehicle is speed increases. So the first is 650 and 600. So the distance is decreased, so not increases. And also in Q and R all the vehicles, but we observe that the only R and S, sorry, R and T we have to find. So R is 405 576 and T is 999 and 786. But because here the time is also considered. So 999 here 18.5 and 780 here is 13. That means the percentage increased by R and S only. So that we now consider R and T only. Now the only vehicle R and vehicle T have shown the increases in speed from day 1 to day 2. The fraction of increases for R 3 by 45. So 3 by 45 means, so 3 by 45 or 4 by 45. So here the R is 3 by 45, which means R is 405 and divided by 9. So first we need 405 divided by 9. So day 1 and 576 divided by 12. So we have 4 times 36 and the remaining 4 and 5, 45. Here 12 times 4 times 48, remaining 9, 96, 8 times. So 45 to 48, the speed increases from day 1 to day 2 is 3 kilometers. So the R is increases and also find it T. So how to find it T? T means in day 1 and day 2 in T 999 divided by in vehicle T, the first day is 18.5 and the second day 780 divided by 30. Actually, the 60, the answer is here 990 divided by 1850. So, sorry, 185. The cancelling by the numbers. So 185, actually 200, then 50, but 185 is more than 50. So here the 50 something and the 60, so automatically increases. So the values R and T only increases, but which vehicle the more increases, then we find out the answer is actually the problem number 45. So problem number 45 is for R is 45 into 48. So which means 45 and 48. 45 into 48 means and here. So that T has higher percentage increases speed than R because here so 45 to 48, but here 52 to 60. So the higher increasing increasing vehicle is T. And now we move the by chart. So the final stage. Actually, we are observing the diagram, and after that, we will discuss the problem. Sales of two companies X and Y together from 2007 to 8 to 13 to 14. So 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 13, 13 to 14. So all the years, have sales of two companies X and Y together from, so two companies X and Y. So now the 2007 to 2008 in company X and Y together, the sales is 48%. How to find 48%? So overall 360 into 48%. So 48%. 48 out of 360 into total sale. So the total sale is 8640 crore. Therefore, cancelling 0 and cancelling by 12, so 4 times 10. And cancelling again, so 2 times maybe 2, so 26 have 8 times 3 and 2 8 times 3, so 288 is the answer. So first problem has the first problem, actually the answer got 288. Actually we need so the problem, how to find the problem, and also given the ratio of sales of X and Y. So in year 2007, 7 and 8, we in the ratio of X and Y is the 15 is to total of 36 part, and the sales of company X is only 15 part, and sales of Y is only 21 part. So and that in year 2008 to 9, 13 is to 14, and also given by the profit percentage equal to profit by cost of production into 100. But only find out product profit sales minus cost of product. So the problem number 31, what were the total sales of company X in 2009 to 10 and 11 to 12 together? So total sales of company. So total sales of company, how to find it? Actually, so எனக்கு overall 8640 crore. We have only 2009 to 10, 52% divided by 360. So in company X 21 part, overall 40, so company X is 21 part, and minus 6 8640 into 52% into 16 overall 36 39. So the answer is 655.2 plus 512. So that is the answer is 1167 crore. So the problem number 2, the sales of company X in 2009 to 10. So the only the sales of company X in 9 to 10 and Y in 9 to 10, and after that we find the total cost production both the company together in this year. So we first sales of company X and X in 2009 to 10. So how to find? So only 9 to 19 parts overall to 21 parts, 652.2. And the sales of company Y in 2009 to 10, 19 divided by 21. So we need two values, 652. We need two values, that is 652.2. So the first answer is 652.2, and the second answer is 592. But this 655 is 20% profit. So 20% profit means 655.2 divided by 1.2 or 120 divided by 100, 1.2 plus 592.8 divided by 25% profit, so therefore 1.25. So the final answer is 1020.24. So and the two more problems we have. So 1020.24 crore. So the last four problems. So what is the ratio of the sales of company X in the year 12 to 13 and 13 to 14 together? The sales of the company Y in the year 10 to 11 and 11 to 12. So we needed two data. Yeah, in the year, sorry, company X and company Y. In the year, in the company X, the year 12 to 13 and 13 to 14. Also the company Y 10 to 11 and 11 to 12. So first of all, we consider the company X. In company X, so overall 56 percentage in 8640, and the company X only is overall 42, but the company X is 17 parts. So therefore the answer is 544, and also in company Y is 58 percentage overall 3 into 8640 equal to, so the, and also the company X is 29, the company Y in 29 over 15 by 29 in company Y. So the answer is 720. So the sum is 720 plus 544 equal to 1264. So the third problem has 1264. So that in company, the sales of company X in the year 10, 13 and in company X, the 12 to 13 and 13 to 14. Also, we find 10 to 11 and 11 to 12 in company Y. So the answer is the same way. The answer got 1268. And finally, the find out ratio in a company X and Y in given two different years. So therefore, 1264 is to 1268, which means cancelling by 4 or 2. So 4 means 316 is 317. So the ratio is 316 is to 317. So the answer is 316 is to 317. The next problem in year 2013 to 14, the total profit obtained by companies X and Y was 192 crore in the ratio of 11 is to 14 respectively. What was the approximate profit percentage obtained by the company Y? So the first of all, in year 2013 to 14, the total profit obtained by company X and Y was 192 crore. The ratio to 11 is to 14. So now we find the sales of Y in year 13 to 14. Actually, so we need overall 29 parts. So we need only 14 parts and 58 degree overall 360 degree into overall sales 8640. So the answer is 672 crore. The profit of Y in 13 to 14 is 14 overall 25 into 192 crore. The answer is 107.52. So the profit percentage in Y, profit percentage. So 107.52 divided by 672 minus 107.25. So the answer is into 100. So percentage into 100. So the answer is approximately 17.52 actually. Sorry, 107. 107.2 into 100. So the approximate answer is 19 percentage. So the answer is profit percentage is 19 percentage. So the profit percentage applied by the company Y is 19%. The last problem, what is the difference between the average sales of company X and that of company Y per year from 10 to 11 to 13 to 14? So how to find? So actually, this actually is a lengthy process. So average means all the sum of all values and divided by number of terms. So average sales of company X from 10 to 11 to 30 to 40 is actually 4 years. 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 13, 13 to 14. So adding 4 values divided by 4 and also company Y. So find out X and Y. So start the first page. So over average means 1/4 of yes in company X 42 over 42 into degree 40 in degree overall 360 plus so 16 overall 39 into 52 divided by 360 plus 17 overall 42 into 56 degree overall 360 plus 15 divided by 29 into 3 divided by 360. So overall, but the total sale is 8640. So simplifying these answers is now just the final answer is a 504, 605 crore. And also in company Y, so again we find 1/4 of the values. So the 19 divided by 42 into the degrees and the 49 degree is 60 plus 23 39 into 52 divided by 360 plus 25 to 42 and the final is 14 divided by 29 into 58. So overall is 8640. The final answer is 685. So here 605 and here 605 and 685. The difference is just 80 crores. So we need only 80 crores. The answer is 80 crores. What is the difference between the average sale of company X and that of company Y per year from 10 to 11 to 13 to 14? Actually 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 13, 13 to 14. So all the years combined by 4 years divided by 4. Okay. So finally data interpretation, graphical mode method of problem solving. So by graph, bar graph, line graph and a paragraph problems. So we solved some type of problems given by the MPPS and the IBPS question paper. All the Public Service Commission and RRB, S.S.T and banking exams, all the exams containing this type of problems. So, ma'am?
Yes, sir. So thank you, sir. How to solve
Thank you, ma'am.
the problem of different public service examination, different type of questions comes under the data interpretation using different diagram, graphical representation you have explained. Before concluding the session, I thanks the Almighty to make the event great success. It gives me an immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this evening webinar. I would like to thank our resource person, Dr.J.Kannan, who shared his knowledge of data interpretation using graphical method. Special thanks to all the participants, and I would like to thank our founder principal, Dr. J.C. Puruswani sir, Vice Principal and IQC Coordinator, Dr. Kushbu Puruswani ma'am, always supportive for conducting session like this. And our Vice Principals, Dr. Santosh sir, Jeevan Vichare sir, and Deepak Gawadi sir, and also my department teachers, faculties, my coordinator, Dr. Varsa Savlani ma'am, and beloved all other department coordinator and faculty members. Last but not the least, always supportive team is there, the IT Assistant Professor Deepak Mulpani sir, technician Daulat sir and Hitesh sir, and also Sasikant sir. Thanks to all the team to make this webinar grand success. Thank you, Kannan sir, for giving the valuable time on behalf of S.S.T Arts and Commerce College. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
And participant, the feedback form is in your chat box. Please fill it and find it out your certificate in your inbox or spam mail. After filling the certificate, filling the feedback, you will get the certificate. Thank you all. Thank you, Kannan sir.